is a short video on watercolor paper. I'm on a new project where I'm doing watercolors for a book. I'm doing illustrations. So I've never done watercolors. I've always worked with acrylics, and so I know a lot about canvases and gesso and using water and medium and all that sort of thing. But this is just watercolor paints with watercolor paper. I didn't know anything about watercolor paper until I started this, so I just wanted to do a very quick video on watercolor paper because it might be helpful for some people, depending on your project. I think what happens with watercolor, now these are all Arches. These are all Arches 140 weight, 140 pound. So it's not the 300, it's 140. It's the less weight. And it's also, I have 3 different kinds of their 140 weight. It's 100% cotton, it's Arches. This is called the Rough, and it's very rough paper, almost sandy feeling, like sand gritty feeling. And this is this was the paper I was using because this is the paper I had. I was using this for the my acrylic paintings, where I gessoed it and did paintings over it. So I had this Rough Arches. This is the yellow color, yellow orangey color label on their watercolor pads. And then after that I love this because it has all this. It takes a lot of beading. You can put color in, you can take color out, you can add more color. It gets real blendy, and it's very artsy. It has a very artsy look to it, in my opinion, which I really like. But it doesn't have the detail. Now I did a little detail here because I drew it in, so you can add details afterwards to some extent. But it's very rough, so it's going to be, your lines aren't going to be really sharp. They're going to be wiggly, and with her eyes, I just darken them, and the lips. So it isn't very detailed oriented, but it's very artsy. Again, this is the Arches 140 Rough. It has a yellow label, yellow orangey label. After that, because I was having, these are pictures of characters. These are like illustrations of characters. I went to the 140 hot press, which is a very smooth paper. This is something they use in botanicals. Now you can see the lines are very sharp with the pen, very sharp lines. But the blending was unattractive. And I do like blending, so you can see the difference in the blending here and how this doesn't blend as well as far as for a larger background, which I don't care for. I mean, I guess I can just keep working on it and make it the way I want. But here is so it's good for portraiture, and I think would also be good for botanicals and something very detailed. This is Arches 140 hot press, and this one is the let's see. This is the pink label. So this has the pink label. And I do like it. It makes it really easy to draw and really easy to outline in pen or color fast Pitt pen. So doing the caricatures are a lot easier with this paper, but I don't like the background. So then I did some research, and they said, no, you need to get, this is called the cold press with Arches, and this is the I just want to make sure I'm telling you the right stuff here. Cold press. This is the green. So this is rough, but it's not as rough as this. You still get the nice modeled background, and you get the detail. You can do details. You can do like line drawings and get detail. There is some this blending. It goes beyond the lines. See, I like that for artistic reasons. I like the way it's not real sharp. I like the blurriness of it. But you still can do quite a few You can still draw on it very easily. You can do line drawings on it, and you can do pretty clear, bodies and folds and all that stuff. Now, I have to say I'm not an artist, so I mean, I'm teaching myself how to do art, so, I'm not, this is coming from someone who's just learning how to do all this, not only working with watercolors and working with watercolor paper, but just drawing in general. I do paintings, but they're not very, I usually stay away from people. I draw people, but not very well. So, it depends. I think with watercolor paper, it really depends on what your goal is as far as what you want to do. I did go online and research a little bit longer, and they said for most cases, your cold press it can be used for both portraiture and also for artistic techniques as well. Some more blurry techniques. The hot press is very smooth. That would be more for botanicals and actually, anything that you want fine detail in, which I'm not looking for because I'm doing illustrations or artwork. So I will continue to use this because I have a whole pack of it, and I may get better at the backgrounds. I don't know, but this seems to be the best for me at this point as far as doing illustrations for a book. Is the cold press 140 weight Arches green label. That's my story. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.